In this video, we'll be talking about Capio Partners. Hi, I'm Consumer Protection Attorney Bill Clanton. I've helped hundreds of consumers deal with debt collection harassment, inaccurate credit reporting, and other consumer-related matters. Capio Partners is a debt collector that's been around since about 2008. They collect third-party medical debts. Their focus is entirely on medical debt collection. Medical debts are consumer debts, and all the laws that apply to regular consumer debts apply to medical debt collection. So Capio is part of a highly regulated debt collection industry. And as a part of this group, there have been a number of complaints against them and a number of lawsuits against them. According to the searches I've done, at the time of recording this video, there are 696 Better Business Bureau complaints. There are 387 Better Business Bureau complaints, 696 CFPB complaints, and almost 2,500 lawsuits against Capio. Why do people sue them? Or how do they sue them? Well, they sue them under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, or FDCPA. As Capio, like I mentioned, is part of this group of consumer debt collectors, people who get harassed by Capio can sue them. So what kind of claims do people bring against Capio? Well, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, and the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Under the FDCPA, they have to collect debt fairly. That means they cannot call you and harass you. They cannot use profanity or obscenities in collecting the debt. They have to be honest with you about the amount you owe, about the legal status of the debt, and about the character of the debt. They cannot make any misrepresentation to you when they're collecting the debt. If they say that a communication is from an attorney, it has to be from an attorney. It cannot be from somebody else claiming to be an attorney. Also, if you dispute the debt, then they have to report it on your credit report as disputed. If they fail to do this, that's a plain violation of the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. Capio is also not allowed to add any fees or costs to the amount that you owe unless that amount is provided for in the contract. Like I said, they're highly regulated in collecting debts under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. And the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act gives you a case against them if they violated this, any of these things I've said. There's other ways they can violate the FDCPA too. As part of the initial debt collection activity, they have to send you a letter under Section G of the FDCPA. This, what they call G notice, has to tell you who you owe the money to, the amount of money you owe, and it has to provide specific information about how you can dispute the debt and request verification of the debt. A failure to provide this notice, or if they do not give you the correct disclosures and correct information in this notice, these are violations of the law. Other laws that Capio violates are the Telephone Consumer Protection Act. If Capio is using an auto dialer and you ask them to stop calling your cell phone, they have to stop calling. Placing a call with an auto dialer to your cell phone without your permission is a violation of the law, and you can revoke your permission. You simply tell them, please stop calling this number, it's my cell phone, and they have to stop calling you. A failure or a violation of this law is a penalty of $500. If you can show they violated this law knowingly or willfully, the penalty is up to $1,500, and that is per call. The third law that companies like Capio violate is the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Capio has to have policies and procedures to ensure that what they report on your credit report is of the maximum possible accuracy. If they report inaccurate information on your credit report and you dispute it, they have to correct it. If they don't correct inaccurate information they've reported on your credit report after you've disputed it, then they may be liable under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Look, these are powerful federal laws that protect you, ensure your right to privacy, ensure that accurate information is being reported about you, and ensure that you're not harassed by Capio. But I can't put them to use for you until you call me. I will evaluate your case free of charge. These cases, most of these laws have fee shifting provisions, meaning that my attorney's fees will be recovered as part of the recovery in the case. But I can't get to work on your case until you call me. Let me turn the tables on Capio for you. My number is 210-226-0800. Call today, and thanks for watching.